you trying to suck up my hair? Because you know I don't shed, right? Well, so they think. I do shed a little bit, but not very much. But that's not what they're trying to suck up. No. Why didn't anybody ask Murphy? Why didn't anybody ask me? Nobody asked me what I wanted to say. I wanted to say a lot. But nobody asked. They just shoved me in the back of a car and then put me behind bars in a jail. And then they lost me. And I had to fend for myself for days till some nice lady found me. And then turned me over to that guy. I like the girl better, but he's alright. Anyway. I'm living my best. I'm on Instagram now. You know, I'm a star. You know, Murphy's a star, Murphy's a star, Murphy's a star. That's all I ever hear. I just want to cuddle. I just want to be a dog. Can I just be a dog? Please? Just a dog. A cuddly, woodly dog. I could tell you stories.
Could this be what Dylan saw? Something like, something to the effect of like this type of shape or something? Something similar? I mean, remember, she was in a frozen shock phase, But just so, think about the shape of it. How it's, like this one, like this, something like this. I mean, we've all had a handheld vacuum, right? If we're lucky, because they're kind of cool. But yeah, just like shaped kind of like this or anything. This one's kind of, it's a cool looking one, actually. And then think of that. What would one of these be used for if they were at a crime scene? Wow, that was kind of wild. Dang, that's like a wind, like a leaf blower and vacuum all in one. But think about what it'd be used for. I mean, I was thinking like, what were they gonna? Were they gonna like suck up the red stuff? Were they gonna try to suck up hairs if there's hairs in there? Were they? I mean, what were they using this for? It made no sense, really, in my opinion. And then I got to thinking about how the house was left. Like when we were seeing the pictures of what the house looked like there was that hole in Maddie's wall, and that was really weird. And then there's the stories that were being told, like, for instance, some far-fetched stories out there, but nonetheless, about how there were things in the house, and one of them was that Xana was trying to get something out for somebody because it was a house. These people, it was a stash house basically. Maybe nothing to do with them, but that house was labeled as a stash house, and I think that house has been labeled as a stash house, in my opinion, for a very long time, because the names that go back to that house as being in that house are they've got a lot of them are weed people. They have a lot of weed on them and busted right and left. I mean, once a month usually. And so there's a lot of those in there, which makes sense, over in Idaho, the college kids are going to want their weed. I mean, I'm shocked that it's not legal everywhere, to tell you the truth. Although weed's I don't smoke it, but I used to when migraine, that'd be the only thing that would take my headache away. Now I kind of go a different route, and because I couldn't bounce back from that. Like, it just took me down for a little while. Like, I was just tired, and plus having the smoke in my lungs, I didn't want that either, especially with my breathing the way it is. But I didn't do it very often, hardly ever. And I didn't do a lot, so few and far between. But anyway, I was thinking, if that, being a stash house, if she was trying to get something for someone, if they were requesting something or whatever it is, like, let's talk about the big guys that got busted, right? What if one of those guys was on your ass and he's like, well, where's my stuff? Who, da-da-da-da. Well, maybe what was said is that somehow it fell in between, in between the wall, like there was a stash, like that. Okay, for instance, that cutout in Maddie's room. Behind there was a way you could stash it, whatever, down behind inside the wall. And but what happened was, allegedly, from what stories that are going around, is that it fell down into the wall, and they couldn't reach it. So I got to thinking, well, maybe this is what it was used for, something like this. Maybe they're trying to suck it out of the wall, which I would see how that they could do that. I mean, look, this one's got an extender tool and everything on it, you know. But then I got to thinking about the law enforcement part of it. And I'm like, what could that be, you know? And then, you know, these didn't pop up then. I didn't see these till just now. But, I mean, kind of just goes with the flow, like what I'm trying to get at. But I still wasn't connecting. I'm just like, what? I mean, it just seems odd, you know? And especially since they left 2 people alive. That still just felt like, yeah. You know, we don't know who put the hole in that wall. We don't know if it was, you know, them after the slings or if it was during the murders. We don't know. And it's kind of a cool looking one. So anyway, that led me to doing some research. Like, what type of instrument that looks like a vacuum would be used at a crime scene? You know, things like that. Well, that popped me over to what I'm going to show you now. And that is a whole nother level of questions. I mean, wow. If this is the case, then yeah. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Yeah, that's for sure. Pow to the moon, because this is wrong if this is the case. I mean, the whole thing's wrong, right? I'm not saying that. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. Okay, so without further ado, do, and don'ts, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right. Love you guys. Good morning. Hey, it's been driving me nuts about this handheld vacuum. So I've been looking for something that might explain that. Anyway, I just found this, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And this brings on a whole new thing if this is what this is.
Department has a new high-tech way to fight drugs. It's so powerful, folks, there are restrictions on even when police can actually use it. New at 11, John Sherrick shows us how it works.
Floyd County Police just started using this high-tech X-ray camera a couple of weeks ago. And already, Officer Baker Harbin, demonstrating it for me on his car, has used it in traffic stops 4 times to check for drugs the drivers had possibly concealed in hidden compartments in their vehicles.
There's very few places on a vehicle now that a smuggler could hide the contraband that won't see.
The device is so powerful, Officer Harbin is allowed to use it only if the driver consents or if Harbin has probable cause to search the vehicle.
It's literally just a point and shoot.
The device is made by VIKEN Detection for law enforcement and on the market for barely 3 years. CEO Jim Ryan tells me there are about 1,000 of them in use around the world now. The company just started giving the devices to police departments that can demonstrate a need in their communities. And the Floyd County Police Department is among the first to receive one for free. Partly because of its own opioid crisis that has killed dozens of people in just the past 3 years.
And when we see drugs taken off the street, we'll be incredibly satisfied at the end of this. We've helped bring down drug addiction and drug overdose, and we're just getting started.
One more weapon in Floyd County's war to end the opioid crisis.
So, is this what Dylan saw? You know, it could be just like a car vacuum, like a little shop vac, a little handheld buster. What's it called? DustBuster. That's what it is, DustBuster. It looks just like a little DustBuster, especially if you're in shock and someone's walking by you with something like that in their hand, right? Or just walking by you at all in that situation. Is this what it was? Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but it was said that rugs were were hid behind a wall and they fell down in between the wall and the house. Could that be what this is? There's that big hole in Maddie's room on her wall. And if that's the case, why would a rug dealer have one of these? Unless there was a family member at that particular department who was helping this rug dealer or whatever they were doing. Or I don't know. Or if it was just cops in general just doing this whole thing. I don't know. But this is really whacked. And this is scary. This is so scary. Not that they have a machine like this that they can do this with. That's not what's scary. What's scary is who did this? Who's got this machine? If it's indeed what it is. Because in my mind's eye, when she said that, this is exactly what I was thinking about. It just took me a while to find one. I've been at it for a few days now. So, what do you guys think about this? I think it's crazy. Absolutely nuts. And on that note, I'm going to pop you right over here because guess who's got a new video out? Oh, I'm so excited. It is True Crime. Right here, I'm going to pop you right over here right now. Just give you a little taste of it. Go watch it. Go like, subscribe. She's doing some magic, man, I'm telling you. But it's scary. So it's trigger warning, you guys. Trigger warning. It's interesting. Okay, I'm going to pop you over here right now real quick.
I think I would like the
I feel bad.
But can I have like a free grub cook on my app?
Oh, yep. So what you want to do is we'll actually do
I'm going to show you your working different. So like,
there you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, you guys.
How many
This
more
is
do you
unreal.
That's the second one. Awesome. Dawn's mom chose.
Hmm?
Oh wait, yeah, one more. It's right here.
And then what was the next?
Don't forget to remove the
Carbon.
the carbon on the back of the week.
Here, I'll grab it for you.
Excellent. And then click see rewards.
Oh God, this is so good.
That's the second one. Awesome. Dawn's mom chose.
Oh, yep. So what you want to do is we'll actually do
I'm going to show you your working different. So like,
there you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
how many more do you need? That's the second one. Awesome. Dawn's mom chose.
Oh, I can't stop watching. Okay, you guys go watch, okay? Oh my God, I can't stop watching. It's so good. You guys go watch, all right? I'll put the link right on in here. All right, I can't wait to go watch this. I'm so excited. Thank you. Oh, you guys.